Hi everyone, it's Caroline here. Now lots of families have told us that their children are really interested in letters and numbers. So today I'm going to make alphabet or number pretzels. You'll need some plain flour. You need some butter, some salt. You're going to need some fast action yeast, one of these little sachets. Now you're going to need 7 grams, and that's exactly what's in this little packet. You need some warm water. And to decorate your pretzels and make them taste good, you can put different things on top. So you can have sugar and cinnamon, or you could use seeds, or you can just sprinkle them with salt if you prefer. You'll need a mixing bowl. You'll need some measuring spoons and a pastry brush. You're going to need a baking tray. You're going to need some measuring cups and a cooling rack to put your pretzels on when they come out the oven. So let's turn our oven on. Now I've got a fan oven, so I need to put it on to 200 degrees. 200 right down at the bottom. If you've got a gas oven, you need to put it on gas mark 7. And if you've got an oven that's not a fan, you need 220. You need to make sure your oven is hot, hot, hot before you put your pretzels in. Now before you do any cooking, the first thing you have to do is wash your hands. So I've already done that. And the next thing I'm going to do is put my apron on to keep my clothes nice and clean, because there's lots of flour in this recipe, which can mean you can get very, very messy. So it's a good idea to wear an apron. Okay, the first thing you have to do is put your flour, your yeast, and your salt in your bowl. So should we do that? So I've got my flour here, and I'm going to put 4 cups in. 4 cups of plain flour. You ready to count with me? 1, 2, 3, and another one makes 4. And then you're going to need to put your yeast in. So you have to open your little packet. There should be a little space for you to tear. Sprinkle your yeast in. And then we're going to put the salt in. You need a teaspoon of salt. So you're going to need your measuring spoon to measure a teaspoon of salt. Don't put it on top of the yeast, put it around the side. That's it. And then we're going to need 1.5 cups of water. This is warm water. So 1 cup and 1/2 cup. 1.5 cups. Now there's the fun bit. You have to put your hands in and mix it all together. This is the fun bit. You want to mix it together to make a dough. Bring it all together with your hands. Oh, look, it's all sticking to my fingers. You need to bring all the dough together to make a ball. Then we're going to tip it out and we're going to knead it like this. So let's knead our dough. It becomes a little bit smooth. Or to knead it like this. Okay, keep kneading. You can get adults to help you. Okay. Knead until it's a little bit smooth. Can you see? Now I think we're ready to make our shapes. Okay, now we're going to divide this into 12 pieces. So if I divide it into 2, and each one of these in half again to make 4 pieces. Can you see 4? And each one of these into 3. 1, 2, 3. many can I make? How many pieces did I make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces of dough. Let's turn them into letters and numbers, shall we? Now you might need to put a little bit of flour on the surface to stop it sticking. Let's have a go. So we're going to knead each piece. Make it all nice and stretchy. Okay, then you can roll it. Can you roll it into a long sausage? Because we're going to turn these into letters. And all help each other. You can do this with other people in your house as well. Other children or adults. Everyone can join in. So let's stretch out.
Ooh, it's like a long snake.
I wonder what letter I'm going to make. Can you guess? It's the first letter of my name. Do you want to see? Oh, I've made the letter C. A curve for Caroline. Now I'm going to make some more letters. Now I made a C for Caroline. What other letters did I make? A, R, O, L, I, N, E. I made all the letters in my name. Now, I've got 8 letters in my name, so I've used 8 balls of dough, which means I have got 4 left over. What numbers shall I do? Oh, this is a number lots of you might know, because I know lots of you are 3. Maybe if you've had your birthday, then you are 4. Down and across and give it a kiss to make number 4. Now, if you wanted, you could have a go at making a traditional pretzel shape. First of all, you need to roll it into a long snake, just like we did with all the other pretzels. And then you've got to make it into a circle and then bring the edges down like this in a cross to make a pretzel shape. And that's a traditional pretzel shape with these holes in. Can you see? Maybe you could have a go at making one of those. Now I've got 1 piece of dough left. What shall I make with that? You don't have to make letters and numbers. You can make whatever you like. I have made a pretzel snake. I think I might try and decorate him actually. Maybe give him stripes with this knife. What do you think? I wonder if they'll stay when I cook him in the oven. To wait and see. A stripy snake. What can you make with your pretzel dough? Now when you've made your pretzel shapes, you need to put them on a baking tray so they can go into the oven. Make sure you leave a bit of space between them because they might grow a bit when they're in the oven. Okay, we've made all our pretzels. Now we're going to put some sprinkles on them. So first of all, we have to melt our butter. And I'm going to do that in the microwave, so you need an adult to help you with this. Now I've melted my butter and I'm going to use it to brush my pretzel shapes to help all the different things stick. Do you remember what we had to stick on our pretzels? We had seeds or cinnamon sugar or salt. So I'm going to do some with seeds first. I've got sesame seeds, but you can use whatever kind of seeds you like. Poppy seeds work nice, or sunflower seeds. So you need to sprinkle those on, stick to the butter, hopefully. Sometimes they come off when they cook. Doesn't matter. Sprinkle those on all over the pretzel. So I've got some with sesame seeds on. I'm going to do some with salt as well. And you need a salt that's kind of quite coarse, like this one, like a sea salt. You can sprinkle that on. Now the other one that you might like, which is what you'll sometimes have on donuts, is cinnamon sugar. If you want to make cinnamon sugar, you have some sugar. So using your teaspoon, for every 2 spoons of sugar, you need half a spoon of cinnamon powder. Mix that together. Ooh, smells good, this one. So you can sprinkle your cinnamon sugar all over your pretzels that you have put butter on already. Oh, I think this might be delicious. How are you going to decorate and flavour your pretzels? Now I've finished putting all the toppings on, so I'm ready to put them in the oven. Now you need an adult to help you do this because the oven is hot, hot, hot. Put my pretzels in. It's very hot in there. I didn't have enough space for all my pretzels on one tray, so I've had to do another tray. 2 trays. You might need 2 trays for yours. Pop them in. Now, I've got to put the timer on so we know when to take them out. So now we're ready to set the timer. Now, let's give them 10 minutes and see how they are after 10 minutes. They might take 12, they might take 15. Let's check them after 10. Oh, there goes the timer. Let's see if they're ready. I've got my oven gloves on to keep my hands safe while I take the hot trays out the oven. Let's have a check. Oh, they smell good. There, can you see they've turned brown and they've grown a bit. They look done to me. Let's put them over here to cool. I have 2 trays, so let's get the other one out. Look a lot bigger than when I put them in. Turn off the oven. Let's check if they're cooked. Now an adult needs to help you with this bit. To make sure they're cooked, you have to lift one up. So an adult needs to do this. And you tap the bottom. Can you hear that sound? That means they're cooked. They're a little bit hollow, but they're too hot to eat at the moment, so we have to let them cool. So we're going to leave them to cool here on the trays for a bit, and then we're going to move them over to the cooling rack. Well, they've been cooling down. Shall we see if they're ready? I've got myself a cup of tea and I think I want a snack to go with my cup of tea. So I'm going to have one of my pretzels. Which one shall I have? I think I'm going to eat the eye. It's 2 little ones, can you see? Let's have a taste. Oh, it's crunchy. Enjoy your pretzels. Bye.